Yep, it's all right. Hopefully it connects to chat because for some reason I don't know what it's fucking doing.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you. Oh, thank you.
Welcome to chat room, Twitch chat. Is it streaming? I haven't got a bloody clue. Ah, there's my little butts. Right. Welcome to the renamed Chronicles and Chaos. We have had a name change due to the fact that people really couldn't find us because we were so split out. We had Astralis, we had Season Redacted. What we've done is we're going to bring everything under the banner of Chronicles and Chaos, and then we'll have the additions of what we are playing, i.e. Homebrew D&D will be Chronicles and Chaos, Astralis Edition or Hell Edition as we are now, or Chronicles and Chaos Destiny Edition or Walking Dead. And that's how we are going to go from now on. So please, if you are keen and you want to listen to us, give us a follow. Spotify is slowly going to be taken over as I'm going to change the names on Spotify and all this sort of stuff. On TikTok, it's going to become under Toxic Tavern with Chronicles and Chaos as a thing until it gets strong enough to sit by itself, and then it's going to go by itself, and then there'll be two things. Instagram and all that sort of shit is going to come. Look at this overlay. And then, but we have a thanks to Sven, which is the manager of Crit and Miss. He is the person that did my overlay, and it looks fucking smick. Getting me hot under the collar. Absolutely fantastic, Sven. But I did fuck up, and I'll have a conversation with you later. We could possibly have 7 people playing, and I've only got 6 boxes, so we will work shit out later on.
All right, someone has to go. Everyone rush.
But look, and if anybody out there want any overlay help or anything like that, Sven is your man. Contact me, and I'll put you onto him. Or actually, just go to Crit and Miss, and he's your man. He is very, very approachable. Right. So how this works? Our D&D is a homebrew D&D campaign. We are set in the world of Australis, which is Australia, because we're all basically living in Australia. It's a homebrew world where we will play short form campaigns, which will be until the campaign is finished, a short form campaign, or we'll be playing a long form. Once our larger long form is finished, we will then come back to D&D and we will do a long form, and that could last 2 to 3 years. We don't know yet how it rolls. And that's how we go in. If, like I said, if you are interested to come on as a guest, hit me up, DM me. I love people coming on guests. I may need some more fucking boxes on the overlay. Sven, Snazzy Toasted Toast, welcome in, welcome in. All right, recap. It was a big one last week. So the group is in hell. They saw streaming comets go across the landscapes of hell, and that led them to find what these comets were. The comets were individuals that got brought in, shining gold, but obviously the lawful evil characters that they are murdered them, and they gained a golden soul coin. A soul coin is what devils use to increase their power. The more soul coins they got, the steps up in the devil hierarchy that they can do. Most of them were bearded devils, bone devils, bearded devils, and some imps. And as they've gone up, we have now a succubus. We have a chain devil. We have a few other people, blah, blah, blah. So what happened last week was you found yourself in the city of Dis. You got out of the garden, and as you walked out, you heard a polite clapping. A beautiful devil stepped off a side of a building and landed down onto the dirt. She was a devil called Glacius, which is Asmodeus's daughter. She's been known to overthrow a number of devils on each level. She talked politely to everyone, not threatening, not really. I'm going to say she charmed because she has a 120-foot charm spell around her. And she asked politely for all the 3 soul coins that the team had. and they politely give it to her. And in turn, she give them 5 normal soul coins. She laid out a certain plan, but the plan had a number of questions gathered, it added more questions than answers. Because why did she want the soul coins? How did she know about the demon devil insurrection? The demons getting teleported into the 9 hells. Why, when she walked away, she was surrounded by Cambions, one that somebody had noticed that had been in the party prior, maybe in a dungeon, maybe attached to Chad. You don't know. What is the links? What is the links between these things? But as you walked away, as you got chased away by the demons that were ravaging the city of Dis, you found yourself on the path to the path to the prison. I forgot what the bloody path to the prison is. Miriam, I think it's called. As you think, you could see a drag mark dragging off into the foothills of the cliffs. And as you went up there, you saw a cave, blood and guts and all those sort of things sitting outside this cave. And you went in, where you could see an imp and this crystal with a devil speared on top of this crystal. All the life essence of this devil smearing down this crystal. And you can see this imp with a pitchfork pushing a tortured soul to come and feed off the crystal. But as he fed off the crystal, he turned and warped into a monstrosity of a devil, half tortured souls, always in pain. And he told you, this is what you can do with these crystals. You can make devils that are not attached to any one level, not attached to any devil on the 9 hells. What does this let them do? They can rise up and have an army and take over, possibly, and kill Asmodeus himself. And that is where I left you, other than Valus having a chat with the butcher and offering his 5 soul coins that he got paid for because he gave up the golden soul coin. Right. Did everybody get that? I know I talked very fast then.
Got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Did I miss anything out before we start this shit?
We killed the
Couple of
imp.
questions.
You
couple
killed
of
him.
questions.
Go.
So, firstly, I did have a couple of golden soul coins. I think I only had one, but I did have one.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that was given up, even though I technically wasn't charmed.
I'm not going to say you give her up due to the fact that, well, it's up to you, because she is a level, I think she's a CR 23, 22, so she's quite
Right.
a hefty girl. So if you think, I will say you were away, not hefty as in weight, but hefty as in power.
You said that.
Give me both.
She's
Never
very
mind.
powerful. Very
She's
powerful.
very powerful, very
That
powerful.
was bud.
But you could have been away from the party and you can kept the golden soul coin because you weren't in there. I would say you were away from the party.
Okay,
All
cool.
right? And you've come back in.
Secondly, that actually doesn't sound as bad as I thought it was going to be. That actually is kind of fine. But yeah, that's probably about all I've got.
Okay. Anybody else as we hear?
No, I've given away the coins.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a deal. It's just like, here you go, bang.
Yeah, did she explain why she wanted the coins? Why we didn't?
No.
Why we couldn't have them?
No.
Okay.
No.
We got
Just
nothing.
because she was
Alright.
big and powerful and
Here you go.
Gary.
yeah.
So when she walked
It
away,
was
though,
very convincing, okay?
she walked away, you could see these 5 Cambions like teleporting in. And you notice one was from the dungeon that Chad was in. He was the one that came in at the second and realized that this was a losing battle and then just jumped away. You knew one was that one. You don't know what the correlation, why she is with the Cambions that has been impregnating these tortured souls with demonic entities. And you don't know why. But you can always ask her next time. So you're in this cave. Everything is quiet now. The crystal is over there with the devil like impaled on it. You can see that it's that the edges of the devil is starting to suck in as if something is just leeching all its essence away. There's an imp that is now dead, and there's a multiple of these half devils, half tortured souls. None of them were fully formed, but you don't know. And then you went into a room, and then you found a bunch of more papers of how certain rituals were carried out to try and figure out what these crystals were and all that sort of stuff. What are you doing?
Playing my violin in the corner, being confused and wildly concerned.
You know the second gold soul coin that is on this level is in the prison mentry.
As Butcher and I walked back inside now.
That's good to know.
Yeah, you can go in. You can walk
Yeah.
back in.
Anyone say anything? We're chilling. 'Cause if not, I like to go to Billy.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to, Billy?
I'm still fuming over what happened. I'm still very upset over the fact that I lost the soul coin and she just walks in, takes everything she wants from us and leaves. Little bit better than I was before though, after getting some killing in. So calm down a little bit.
I
We
want to
still
like
need to.
politely approach you. Very innocent, very small.
Politely.
Yeah, I'm not trying to start shit.
You'll see the chains around my eyes just narrow slightly.
Billy, listen.
Mm.
I would like to as like start coughing up a hairball. Apologize for my actions. Pretty much our entire time. Like it was the bar, and like I tried doing that, and then like I was bullying you about how you died, and then like again when you lost all your coins. But I just want to say I am sorry. I apologize for what I've done, and I would very much like to know what is next. And I'd like us to work together, because I think us at odds isn't really gonna do much,
I'm gonna just lean back slightly and give you kind of a bit of an appraising eye. Given the current state of affairs, I can't really argue that line of logic. But I do have my eye on you.
I had little doubt, because like listen, like I mean this is good for me too, because you clearly know where the hell we're going and what's going on, and I am the representative of Imp Gang, and I represent all the Imp Gang's interests, and if you know where we're going, then I know where we're going, then Imp Gang knows where we're going, and it's a fun little circle like that. So yeah, I reiterate, what the fuck's next? What are we doing here?
Well, considering we just started recovering from that massive sprint across the hell, all across the outside of Dis just to get to where we are now, we still have to get to the prison. I say we rest, we recuperate. Some of us still need to heal, and then we tackle the prison from there.
How far is the bridge? Can you like sense? Like I mean, listen, you're obviously not going to tell me. We both know that I know that like something's going on with how you can tell that these things are near. But what I'm asking is like, can you tell how far they are? Is this going to be a big journey still? Are we in for it? Are we like near our objective? What's the deal here?
DM, do I know how far we are from the prison?
You're pretty close. You can tell the distance with this amulet
Yeah.
that you have on you. You are fairly close, but still, it's a decent jog. But you are
Yeah.
devils, so you don't really get tired. So.
Do I get an idea of like roughly how long it would take for us to get there? Half an hour, an hour?
Yeah, look, a couple of hours slogging across
Couple of
this
hours?
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Okay.
Zathan's going to be off the side, just leaning on his sword, and just perk up and say, like, "Do we even know if we're strong enough to get inside?
What he said.
Prison, after all."
All the more reason that we rest. If we are going to attempt this, we need to be at our peak. We cannot be attempting this hurt out of resources, what meager of those that we have.
Well,
Ideally-
the demons are going to be out there too.
There's not really anything we can do to avoid that, unfortunately. I was thinking attempting a bit of a reconnaissance mission before we go into the prison proper, see if we can send some of our flying compatriots up to have more of a detailed look as to the layout of the prison, see what avenues we can use to approach, see if there's any way we can get inside without storming the gates.
Storming
last
the gates,
thing.
probably not a smart idea.
Hmm.
Last thing, and
Not with 6 of us.
says I'm happy to roll for it. Would I know how Billy's feeling after giving away the coin? So I was like sort of following him while he was trying to do telekinesis.
You
and-
can definitely give a roll if you want. Insight
Yeah.
will be the best one to go, to be honest.
Insight?
Yeah,
Do I
insight.
just click the number, do I? Oh, yeah, there you go.
And it should roll. It should roll.
10. Did that come up for everyone?
It did.
Perfect. 10.
Yeah.
What's that get?
10.
What's-
This isn't something I'm hiding in any way.
Yeah.
I am furious. A more controlled fury now than what it was earlier, but I am still. You can still. My chains haven't stopped moving. They're still not moving in the more fluid sense that they would be when calm. These are roiling. These are grinding.
'Cause, Billy, this is why I come to you, because what's going to happen when we get the gold coin and old mate comes back? You got a plan for that? We have a plan for that?
That is going to be a situation a fair while into the future here. We have a lot of ground to cover between now and the 7th layer. If we even decide to stop there, there's a lot we can do between now and then. There's more allies, there's more resources we can get our hands on. There's a lot that could be done in the Hells on each layer, let alone all 9. Should
What
we even attempt
possible
that far?
allies could we have against the queen, the princess of hell?
She's known as a usurper. This bitch is known and hated for everything that she is. She is respected out of the pure power that she holds and the lackluster position that she wields as daughter of Asmodeus. And that is all. There is not a devil in these hells that wouldn't give their left, right, and any other arms they may have to be able to take her down.
But he was going to say nut.
I was
Yeah,
hoping.
I was,
Left,
I
right,
was,
and
I
other?
was tempted. It was right there.
They
I look
often
back
are.
at Imp Gang. Are we happy with that answer? Good, we're vibing. We're on board.
Happy.
Zephyr just looks bored.
All right.
All right, well, good enough for me, Billy. Thanks. Glad we're best friends again. Wander away.
Mm.
I feel like I'm missing something in the middle. What, Billy? What the fuck happened? Apart from the demon bitch.
How much do you know about the demon bitch? I've forgotten her name already.
Glacius.
Pretty. Not much. I'm just. No, I'm actually concerned about why you hate the imps. I mean, I agree, but like, why do you hate the imps?
Last year.
Glacia, yeah. Well, as Valus could very easily tell you, he decided it would be a great idea to pick a fight right after we had that confrontation with the demon bitch, and then decided to see if he could measure up.
To the
Not a good idea when I'm
bitch?
in that kind of mood.
right. Smart. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't there for that when I was clipping my toenails.
Fair.
Or something. You know that's bad. You shouldn't have done that. Sucks. I still have my gold soul coin though.
You do.
I do, cause I wasn't there. I was away doing important things like clipping my toenails.
Yes, of course. It's something that every devil has to keep up on. It is
Frequently, they grow
yeah,
really fast in hell.
So it's like it's one of the only things that devils really care about is the making
And
sure
nail
that your toenails
hygiene.
are kept in order. Nail
It's actually a-
hygiene, yeah, it's the
Manicure,
only
pedicure.
hygiene they give a shit about.
It's a
Surprisingly.
really lucrative business opportunity in hell. You wouldn't think many things
mean,
actually like
If you were an imp,
were
you'd have also
stable
have horns.
in an economy
to
that has no protections for
keep
small
the horns
businesses. But
filed down.
actually, many
Very well respected. Yeah.
yeah, many manicure and pedicure parlors actually do a thriving business, even with that being the case, because people value their services so much.
Yeah, they're basically holy. The only holy thing in this
Yeah,
unholy
exactly.
place
It's
is
all
that they
we
just
got.
don't touch it.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I think it's like that one thing. It's like how there's the Red Cross symbol in wars. Like that's the one thing you don't touch. You can touch everything else. You don't touch that. Don't touch the pedicure parlor, because if you fuck up a pedicure parlor and some demon that's his favorite pedicure parlor, he's gonna come after you.
True.
I've
true.
never done it.
And
I've
that's
rubbed many
canon.
things, done many horrible things. I've never touched a pedicure parlor.
Right.
I'm not. I am not a fool in that way.
Okay. Cool. Lads.
Anyway, now that we've made this canon,
Now we know there's pedicures and there's nail salons in hell.
Yeah, that's canon.
The next
You
time
know?
we're taken by that wizard, bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be in the fucking getting his nails done.
Right.
Oh,
So,
totally.
what are you guys doing? Are you going to sleep? What are you gonna rest? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I
We're
think
still all in that study, aren't we?
yeah, we closed the door
Yeah.
to have a sleep. is
So we
what I
close
thought we were doing.
the gate,
Mhm.
and then we close the door to the study after that because there's no closing
Yep.
the entrance to the cave at
Yep.
that point.
Basically.
So we're pretty safe where we are.
All right. Cool as. So you fall asleep. So
Getting no longer.
give me a D100 roll, please, and I would like high, please.
Hi.
Hiya.
I clicked it. What does it roll?
Nope.
How's that?
not me.
Fucking 53.
Oh, I was scared for a second. I thought that was going to go the other way. Woo.
So what do we have? Zaffin.
10.
Did it
Zaffin.
roll? No. Here we go.
Oh, please let it be me.
I only got 33.
Only 33.
14.
Oh,
14. Valis. 42.
Yes.
Billy.
10.
10. Valis.
Yes.
Elric.
Showing up this roll again.
D100, bud.
Can you see it this time?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I see you with an 80.
Yeah. It was
Oh my
literally the
God.
first one was 40, so
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So as people have fallen asleep and gaining the long rest, Elric,
Hell
you
yeah.
feel this tug, this, and you find yourself in a room. The room's dark and smells slightly. You can see this man sitting at a table with chairs. There's nobody around him. You know that everybody's been talking about this summoning thing that's been happening. You've seen it happen, but I don't think you've ever done it yourself up until this moment. You can see this person sitting there on his chest. You can see on his chest the same summoning circle, the same type of summoning circle that you saw in the dungeon with Chad, but slightly different. This is attuned to obviously devils, and the one that's been summoning everybody in all the demons is different. It's slightly different. And you can see that this guy is tattooed up. Around you, you can see there's this summoning circle that's painted in blood. And off to your left-hand side, you can see a hand kind of just... Excuse me. You can see a hand kind of coming around from behind the desk, so you know there's a dead body there. And you can see this person goes, "You aren't the butcher." Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm sick as fuck. You need to tell me. Me and the butcher, we had a deal. We had an understanding. And if you're in her party, then you will have the same understanding as her and us. You need to tell me what's going on. There's chaos out in the world. People are summoning devils and gaining demons for some reason. People are losing their warlock bonds. There is hell out there. The veil between each of these different things is in chaos. The veil is, we have undead walking the streets. As you can see that he's in a prison, you can see the bars, but the door's open. And you can see that the door's swung open, but it's darkness past his cell door.
Butcher. I mean, are they selling cured meats? What are you even talking about? Who is the butcher? Times are tough for most people who sell stuff. I understand that though too, but this butcher that you all were talking about? I don't know, man. I've just come. You pulled me from hell.
Give me a deception roll, please, bud.
Roll
Isn't
high,
he? He
roll
doesn't know
high.
any better.
This is great.
Not intelligent enough to remember people's names.
Shh.
So you should go just your deception on your,
Pop up?
on your
Yeah.
toggle, and then
I think it's lagging. I got 22.
22. Oh, God. Right. Yeah. And you can see, oh. My summoning spells aren't what they used to.
I'll tell you, man.
Well, if you're not with the butcher, then you're no use to me, and I might as well take your essence and use it for a spell of mine then.
Man, you can give me a description of what they look like. I can keep an eye out for you.
No. If you're no good, if you do not know the butcher, then I require the essence.
It sounds like neither of us sort of know the butcher, so
But that's the best part. She was the one keeping everything on track. She was my point. She was the point where I was going to set her free or make her my familiar so she could walk this earth. But something's going on out there. Something between the abyss and hell. The souls aren't going into hell anymore. The souls are stuck here in Australis. Can't you hear them in the background?
tinnitus. I can't hear much, if I'm going to be honest there too. So, as I said, send me back. Happy to keep an eye out though for you too. We'll sort of get on the chat downstairs and let you know what's going on.
So if you do not know the butcher, which is what you said, then I'll offer the same thing to you as I offered her. As she said, yes, I'll still offer the same thing. If you fill me in what is happening in hell, if you tell me what's going on, send me notes, or when I summon you, if you give me your name, give me your actual name that I'll be able to summon you on call. You tell me what's going on in hell. You feed me information. You keep me above all going on, and we can work together. I will make you familiar. I will get you into the material plane of Australis.
Okay, that sounds fantastic too. But
You'll be out of hell.
true, there's barbecue down there, but true, it's an
Nail
interesting
salons.
deal. Say scones,
Fantastic nail salons.
nail salons as well, which
Oh.
we're only finding out about.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
nail salons. Nail salons are fantastic. My
Teddy,
my
Manny.
my gentleman down here used to do my nails, and I used to work out with him.
He's not gonna. He looks a bit shit now, doesn't he? Too. He sort of bled out everywhere, made a bit of a mess. Sort of
Well, that's
not doing too well then.
I needed something
ground.
I needed something for my summoning. But I will offer you the same thing as the butcher.
Yeah.
Feed me the information. I'll make you familiar. I will get you out of hell. But I need to know what's going in hell.
Do what I can. I'll find out for you.
And he
Is
waves.
there any
his-
names you want me to keep an eye out for? Is there anything that you want me to find out down there for you specifically?
Just what's happening. What is going on? What has happened in hell or the abyss? I'm not too sure which one it is, but something out there has stopped the souls leaving the material plane.
And we came through a butthole at some stage. Maybe there's a butt plug which is stopping a bit of back and forth.
You can see that look of confusion. He's like, oh, but what the fuck?
Mhm.
What level are you from? What level are you from?
I have no idea. I'm so bad with directions. Like, I don't even know where I am right now, if I'm going to be honest. So, I have no idea. Down somewhere. It's like down.
Yeah, you can see that he just kind of waves his hands, and you can go, and then you go back to the abyss. Then you go back to
Very
the hells.
Fantastic.
What do you mean? Wait, what? Butcher.
A little law drop that you just slipped in there.
There.
Nobody
In a
else.
tongue? Like, holy shit.
All right. So,
It's nothing I didn't know about.
right. So, as you come back, you come back, and everybody is starting to wake. You've had your rest as well, Melrick. Everybody's awake. You open the door. The crystal is still there. The husk of the devil is now. It's as if it's been there 50, 60 years. The skin is all tight and wrinkled, looking like slightly like parchment. Oh, thank you for the Andy. Thank you for the follow, mate. The skin is looking like a parchment. You can see bones that are sticking through are all crumbly, almost like paper. What are you guys doing?
Wait. Sorry, what was this on?
The devil that's impaled on the crystal.
Okay, yeah.
What are you doing?
Would any of us have woken up to Elric returning, like morphing back in, or
If you give me a perception roll above 15, love Dungeons and Dragons, mate.
50?
15, not 50. 15.
5. Okay. I should have put my hearing aid
Stick
on.
around, Andy. Stick around. We've got plenty of Dungeons and Dragons left to go. Actually, we've got about an hour and a half. But still,
Let's go
stick around.
21.
21?
A big giant 4.
God
Or-
damn it.
Do you want me to roll perception for myself too, or not necessary?
Yeah, you think it's a dream.
Yeah. What happened?
Drop me a DM, Andy, and I'll talk to you about it, man.
Not even close.
All right, cool as. So, Valis, you recognize the summoning or the return of a summoning, and you can see as you kind of crack open your eye, as you just like sneaking in between sleep and awakeness, you can see Elric's that go the swirl of the summoning spell go, and as you go,
I would have like woken up Zephyr
Hmm.
and been like,
No, no.
it's happening again.
Kill it with a hammer. What?
Well, I'm gonna have to deal with this. That's all. Back to sleep.
okay, cool as. Morning has broken like the first dawn. Right, morning.
So
Or-
weird in level 2, there's like an a cappella group every night.
Yeah, weird how that works out, actually.
With
all,
Rooster.
all the screaming souls just start harmonizing in unison.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm dying. All right, cool. So you start heading out of the out of the cave. Go on, sorry.
Did any of us do any of us look different this morning? Did
Well-
any of
I
us
probably do, but it's for different reasons.
So I don't think anybody's changed as of yet because people were still deciding what were they going to change into, and I need to go into like what you have and stuff. But no, at the moment, people are still as they are.
Good to
I just
know.
look like Asmodeus, but ignore that.
Yeah, weird how that works out.
Or-
To be fair, I might shift to a female form for shits and gigs.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can. You're very. You can change in and out. It's fine. And you start heading out of this cave network that you're in, and you go out. You can see the city now off into the distance, and plumes of black acrid smoke is billowing up from the city. The tower in the center now is completely gone. The top of the tower is completely gone, and you know the Lord of the Dissipator himself is in that tower. You don't know how, what, if he's still alive, but you know that the city is in flame. Billy, I will let you do it, but I'm gonna have to go through it because he's a little bit of he's a little bit of a funky boy. That guy is, because I'm going in. Right, and so you walk out and you walk down to this this prison. You've heard of this prison, so somebody give me a history check on this prison.
History.
Listen.
History. Oh
I
god.
rolled a natural 20. 19.
19.
Oof.
We have a 10.
Jesus.
We have a
17.
6.
10. Got a +6 to history. I rolled a 10.
All right.
5.
So Mentry is this thing. So anybody who got over 15, okay, which is, I'm not too sure, I can't see, it's too small. Mentry is the prison. So the prison, the Mentry is for humans or for souls. And what they do, they take them in there to break them. A number of different devils house in there. And you know that anything that is, for some reason, a good soul has come in with information, or a bad soul, they get funneled into this prison, and they get tortured in this prison. And that's as much. It's fairly quiet, but you kind of know that this is always the bedtime story to get you to sleep type thing. That if you do not do what you need to do, or you've been told to do, you will go to this Mentry prison and you will never get out of it. But you know it's for souls. Good.
I was just going to say, I remember that bedtime story from when I was little. My mother used to tell it to me every single night before bed. It was so comforting.
Yeah. And you start walking down, and you can see the road that leads to Mentry. It's this well-worn track that reaches up into the mountains. It has spikes on each side of this massive road, and each one of these spikes houses a skull that's screeching as you walk past it. They've cut the head off and they've shoved it on this spike, and it still has enough energy for it to scream as you walk past them.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, probably just a rat on someone's shoulder.
Yeah. Right. And
I
you
was going to suggest, if as we get closer, if maybe a couple of the imps, maybe Azazel, if you have wings in your current form.
You're
Can I
muted.
do a bit of a flying sweep, please?
Ah, there we go.
So you start reaching up into the sky. Who else is going up there to do a perception? All right, cool. So you start flying up, and you start going up over the tops of the cliffs, looking down to see where this path leads. And you can see that it kind of bends around like a large mountain, or a hill, I should say, and it comes back in. And you can see, like, as it comes around back into like this large cavernous doorway that you can see just stuck into the side of a mountain. You can see on the left hand side a small car park with a couple of like nightmare horses and a cart kind of pushed up, like parking reversing. I got an angle on like a slightly angle.
45?
Yeah, like a 45 angle. You can see these like 4 nightmare horses in this cart. And as you get out, because it's quite early in the daytime and such, you can see this creature get out of this cart and start walking towards this door. The doorway opens, and you can see a couple of imps just usher this guy in. If you'd like to give me a perception roll, please. Cart park.
22.
22.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. So you can see this person. Both of you can actually see this person. You can see that this person is quite a large person, maybe standing 6 to 7 foot tall, broad shoulders, the head of like a tiger. His clothing is silks and beautiful colors, and his hands are odd because as he holds his hands up to open the doors up, you can see his hands are actually facing backwards on his arms. as he walks in, as this Rakshasa walks into the prison.
My God.
Mm.
And then you see something else. So as you're up there for a long time, everybody on the road, give me a perception roll, please.
I was gonna say, Azazel, what can you see up there telepathically?
A Rakshasa just walked in their front doors. There's a couple of guards,
12.
I think was
12.
said a moment ago. All of it looks dark and dastardly.
Well, down
I'll relay that to the
down
group
team
that are
can't
on the
see
ground.
shit.
Right. But as you roll the perception, whoever's doing all the down team, are we classing them as down team? The down team, roll me a perception roll, please, guys.
We did, and it all ain't great.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
none of it's good.
oh shit! No, fuck no. You are yes. You can start hearing the screaming. As you went past the heads, the heads behind you stop screaming because you're no longer. But as you back there, you can start hearing the screams, and you can almost straight away you can see this cart with no horses or anything just plowing up this hill. Right. So whoever's on the down team, please. Whoever's on the down team, give me a dexterity roll because it's just come out of the blue straight away.
As this is happening, can I also cast Mage Armor?
Yeah, you can as a reaction.
And then Dexterity.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I will grab anyone out of Imp Gang that looks like they're not doing it by the tail and drag them with me.
So hopefully Zappa,
7.
because I rolled a 3.
7.
Well, there we go.
3.
Oh.
So Zappa.
Hold on, is it Dex save or Dex check?
Dex save.
Oh,
Oh,
Dex save. Oh, I rolled the wrong one.
I'd assume I'd just go invisible as soon as I saw danger coming.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's not going to stop you
Oh,
getting
much
run
better.
over by the cat.
I'm a rat. Does that change anything?
No, it just means you get more
22.
damage. 22. So whoever
what
got
20
over, whoever got over 20, whoever got over 15, sorry, whoever got over 15
Oh.
will take half damage. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
whoever's got below it will take full damage. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points of damage whoever failed, and half that. So it'll be like 6
Six.
damage.
So small.
6.
And as you come around, you can see this cart just running up the thing. You can see the cart has got bars coming out of it. There is nothing pulling the cart. It is just a natural cart, and it's like a road train almost. It's just carts upon carts. As these souls are getting taken in, you can see that the faces of these tortured souls are pushing up against these bars, trying to reach out, and each one of them has a certain almost holy glow as they go past you up around the corner.
Holy glow.
Yeah.
Like pulled from the heavens instead, or
Can I get a bit of a closer look?
You're gonna fly down? Can you go invisible?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Cool. So the cart comes around the corner. You can see the down team just get pushed into the dust and all this sort of stuff. And as it comes around the corner, you can see that it pulls up in front, and you can see bone devils, ice
Yeah, take a
devils,
close look.
bone devils, ice devils, horn devils come out of the doors and take these souls and take them in one by one into their prison.
I'd be like out of rat form on like the dirt, coughing like, oh fuck, guys, what the fuck just happened?
I'll tap him on the shoulder as he walks past, like as I walk past him, and be like, "Walk it off."
Coughing up blood.
Trying to get
Don't do
myself
that.
off the path too.
I'll cast a healing word on myself.
All right. You cast healing word on yourself. What's
Quick question:
Eight
Yes.
health.
do I see any like smokestacks or
Good.
lost ports anywhere that would suggest that there might be like some sort of experimentation going on inside?
Very, very good question. No.
Okay.
It is in the side of a mountain, and is this one single door in front of you.
Looking back, can I see any more carriages coming to alert the guys down below at all?
Nah, not at the moment.
Clear for now? Perfect.
Not at the moment. That's
Was
it.
And the cabin was being driven by a number of bone devils. Is
No,
that
the cart was just flying up the road. It didn't have anything pulling it. It was just literal cart.
Okay. But there were a couple of like bone devils at the door as
Yeah.
guards.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're like high level dudes, they're scary.
Yes,
Okay.
they fairly significant. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna radio back down to everybody else. All right, guys, if we want to get inside, I do have enough charms to get through the front door. I've got a couple of charm monsters, but we should probably find a smarter way of doing it if we really choose to do this.
The carts. It's not even like we can bribe someone to get into a cart. There's nothing that was driving that thing. It was autopilot.
We might be able to break into it though. Hide ourselves amongst the souls.
I was thinking maybe under it. I don't know if I want to
Oh,
be
that
in
works
it.
too. Yeah, no, that works. That works.
The cart was outside, and they took everybody into the prison.
Did anybody notice something strange about those souls? They were glowing.
It fucking
Yes, I
ran
did
me
notice
over.
that.
Do I see another cart like a distance away coming towards the prison? Perhaps.
No.
No, I
There's
just said the
another
same
one
thing.
coming.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too.
Yeah, no, just one.
Damn.
Why are they collecting holy souls?
That's why.
How many guards do we see on the outside?
You saw the door. There is no guards on the outside. You saw the door open. The initial when the Rakshasa walked in, you saw 2 imps. And when the cart turned up, you saw a bunch of bone devils come out and horn devils come out.
We don't see anything, and I'm guessing the aerial team didn't see anything on top of the prison. Nothing on any towers or any
So basically,
anything on the any kind of guards or anything like that.
no, the mountain is like that.
Yep.
And just this door is just in the side of a mountain.
I was thinking like Lord
Oh,
of
it's
the
just in the
Rings.
side of the mountain, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can I do a quick circle of the mountain and see perhaps if I see any back doors off chance? You never know. Maybe there's even like a river running out of it that, you know.
Some sort of air
Not through.
vents?
Like
Yeah.
a side
Yeah.
window that we could jimmy open.
Give me a perception roll, mate. Give me a perception roll. It's going to have to be
Gladly.
significant.
Baker's chimney?
I would presume, and I'm not going to make it either. I'm
Stefan,
really
what
not
do you
going to
mean?
make it.
Okay.
Glowing.
You see nothing.
5.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to figure out why they're glowing. Like, what?
Same.
Do we know anything from history? From a history check that?
Well, I
that
told
they
you.
Take,
I told you.
they take holy souls in there as well.
So some souls are brought you. They may follow a different god, but some souls will sell themselves to something. Something happens, and if a holy person or a holy thing comes
Also, it
in,
could just be a cleric or a paladin from up above.
Yeah.
Not okay.
no, it's not. It's not like angels and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a person with radiant.
I thought the same thing would happen to them as, a bad person.
Yeah, but they still.
Turned into-
What do you think? The garden's there. The garden's there to break souls, break good souls,
Really?
and turn them evil. And this is your point of hell.
Billy, how many
Right.
kings have you got? Still one?
1.
Can you check?
How many? It's just 1 in the prison, right?
What's this now?
The
The
gold
Gold
coins.
Gold,
Ping and
yeah.
pings on the amulet.
Yep, still one in the prison.
Can we attempt to get as close to the prison as possible, like right up against the wall here, right up against, or even potentially right up against the door?
So you all start clambering up. You've all got clothes and stuff, so I'm not going to play around, fuck about, and say you can't clamber up. You clamber up and you get to a thing. So everybody, give me a group stealth roll, please.
Gladly.
Am I going to regret using D&D Beyond?
Ooh!
Oh,
guys?
well. 18.
18.
I'm
Seven.
Oh, hell yeah.
disadvantaged, so do I need to roll 2 twice?
Yeah, and you take the lowest.
D&D Beyond doesn't do it for me.
You can if you at the bottom of that little thing on the bottom of that where the dice rolls go, you can see there's a bunch of
Smashed it.
dice underneath. If you press on that twice, go to the left hand side and then roll it there on that left hand side.
Oh, it's roll. That turns on. Anyway, either or.
Okay. Right. She starts clambering up. I rolled a 2, so nobody noticed you guys at all as you clambered up. You start clambering up and you're looking down. You can see this door just sitting there. You can now see the horses and cart of the way this Rakshas has come in, parked at a 45-degree angle. You can see an imp come out and kind of put something in the trough for these nightmares, and you can see this start stamping and flames start erupting, and you can hear the woo as this chuckle comes in, as you can see them start biting on flesh of something.
Can I take a moment here now as up close to the door as possible to focus inward on the amulet and see if I can get a more exact reading of where this soul is, or at least how far up, down, diagonally.
Right.
What are we looking at?
Okay, so you're looking at the door like this, okay? And you can see you can feel the soul is more. Let me see. In a sec. I've got my little map here.
It's in hell.
Yeah, you can see, you can feel that it's more to your. My camera's off thing. You can see this more to your right. You can see that it kind of goes in. It's all one level, but you can see that it's more to your right. Maybe about 500 foot to the right into the mountain.
Okay, it's a fair distance. Right. Is that imp still there?
Oh no, he
Mungan or
feeds the nightmares and then kind of trots back into the doors.
Trots back in. Right.
I would like to make myself look like a bone devil.
Okay.
Blend in.
Yeah.
Be invisible still.
So what are you
at this stage.
using? What are you using to make yourself look like a bone devil?
I can shapeshift.
You can shapeshift,
Yes, I can.
right? All right,
I'd
cool.
be invisible at this point as well.
Right. So you make yourself into a bone devil.
I don't gain any of the racial features or anything, but it's just visually.
Yeah.
I can look like a bone devil. I
Yeah.
shapeshift. I'm a succubus.
Okay. I will just point out, because you are a devil,
Mhm.
most devils have true sight, so they see through illusion.
But
I'm just going to point that out because I know.
Oh, would it be illusion though?
Yeah,
Is it
shapeshift is
shape-shifting?
shapeshift is. Oh, I suppose not. Is it shapeshift as in the spell shapeshift?
it's
I
a
suppose
racial
invisibility would
feature,
bullshit
so
it.
it gets a little iffy. Is the answer.
it's up to you, bro.
I don't know if it's an illusion
Let me have a look. Let's have a look.
because disguised self would be something else.
Yeah, disguise self
then-
is an illusion.
Yeah, and it's not polymorph either because I don't get racial features. I just look like them, but I don't know if it's an illusion or not.
So incubuses.
I'd have to say that they, with true sight, they would see the original form of a creature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perceive the original form of a shape changer, or a creature that is transformed by magic.
Yeah, the new monster manual can't actually get you to shape change, but yeah, I'm just gonna warn you. You can do it. You can crack on and do it, but it's up to you.
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, they just see me looking normal. Best case scenario, they see me looking like something else. Either way, I play it off.
Okay. And you start heading towards the door. Yeah.
Yep. I will also specifically say it doesn't say there with True Sight that they can tell that I'm under an illusion. It just says they can see what I originally look like,
Yeah.
which is a weird distinction to make.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird one. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and
can
you-
they see through invisibility as well?
yeah, they can see through everything. It's fucking.
They can see up through to the ethereal plane as well, up to the the
Oh
distance
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
of true
yeah.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah. Most devils have true sight as well. So look, you start walking. You kind of come down. And you start walking to the door. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And so you're at the door, Azazel. This massive door. You see the door is a lot bigger as you walk forward. It's like about a 20-foot door. This wood banding is like in this dark black, like charred steel. You can see as you hit the wooden door, you thought it was a wooden door. You can see it's not a wooden door. it has faces pushing out from this wood as if it's got skin stretched across it. Hands are reaching out, and you can see the fingers, just the tips of the fingers, are just curling in and out as the door starts to moan, as almost it's if it's a doorbell. And you can see this. What do you want?
Give me a minute. Hey guys, do we really want to go in the front door? That seems like a deeply bad idea.
I think we give you a minute. Don't come
said
knocking on this
a
door
minute.
then.
A minute.
A minute?
A minute.
But you're at the door. Like, why would I give you a minute? What? I don't
I step
understand.
back from the door and stop engaging with the door.
Oh, this is an
everybody else
imp. This is an imp. He slid back the door.
Like a little like peephole type
Yeah.
thing. You just,
Oh,
Love it.
What do you want?
To the
I
roar.
say it. I'll telepathically respond. I say attempt this. If it fails, it's easy enough to get out of the situation. They will not have enough time to react before you're out of there.
I like
I am,
Pokebilly.
as it were, readying myself to bolt. Anyway, I need to get into the prison. Me and my party.
you don't come. No. What? Nobody comes into the prison. You mad? You only got a lanyard.
I am mad. And look at my lanyard. And I pull out something that looks approximately like a lanyard.
Give me an intelligence roll to see if you know what a fucking lanyard is.
That's
I'm
really
checking my
funny.
spells, but I do believe I do have prestidigitation.
Fantastic. Give me an intelligence roll to see if you know what a fucking lanyard
Can't make
is.
an illusion. That's a different thing.
The era is. I'm not sure if it lines up with lanyards or not.
Yeah.
Actually, that's decent. That is a 15.
Fantastic. He goes, all right, cool. You got. It's not a prison lanyard, is it? It's just a lanyard. I'm all for. I'm a bit of a lanyard collector myself, and I love a good lanyard. But that is not. Sorry, like you're not going to be allowed in here. I can see. Like you. I don't understand why even you.
Wait, are you telling me this is the wrong lanyard?
Are you here for like a job interview or something?
No, I was specifically given this lanyard by my boss. He said that would get me into the prison.
Who's you? I don't know. Who's your boss?
Oh, the Dis, whatever the King Dis, the city, the guy of the city, the guy
King
who runs
Dis?
Dis.
King Dis.
Yeah, he's King Dis. He told me to come here with this lanyard. No,
Look. I think you're clutching for names. I think you're clutching for names there. I like King Dis.
I said some of that out of context, out of character. I would know who King Dis is in character. Yeah, I mean that's what I thought I was going to. Look. He told me to come here to get one soul. I don't know why. I just come here to do my fucking job. I keep my head down. You know how it is. You know?
Mr.
Look, man, just do
DM.
me a solid here. I know this is probably the wrong lanyard. Fuck knows what I got given by some goddamn clerk. But I'm just trying to do my fucking job. Can we just work something out? I don't even mind. I don't even mind.
Look. You got look. Look.
Charm monster.
Charm monster. Okay.
Charm monster.
Right. Go for goal. What do I have to roll?
I believe that is a charisma save against my spell DC. Or higher.
Right.
Yeah, charisma save. It is definitely a charisma save.
Right. You can see you do something, and you can see like almost the glaze on his eyes as he goes, Look. I can get you. I can make natural 20-year-old.
Fuck.
Nice.
Look, I can't. Look, it would be my life. It would be my life. Look, I can get the warden, and the warden can come in, and the warden can have a conversation, and he'll let you in. If he lets you in, that's fine. You can go about your business. But like we have many souls here. We have a lot. We have a lot of souls here. Like I'm sure you can find another one outside. It would be less hassle.
Actually, you make a good point. Here, if you could give me 5 minutes, I'm just gonna walk out. I'm gonna run around the corner, make a call. You know,
Make a
and
call?
worst case,
It's a
yeah,
pay.
I gotta yell really loud to talk to
This-
somebody. I don't want to do that here to hurt your ears.
It-
That's inconsiderate.
No, but if you go out there, if you go turn around, go left, down a little bit. There's a nail salon. It has a
Oh,
phone.
does it?
Yeah, it has like one of those rotary phones down there. It's not good,
Oh, sick.
but it's
Okay,
down
thank
by
you so much, man.
it's down
What's
by
your
the
name?
hell there.
I'm Mark.
Mark,
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
my name's
Hey, Mark.
Bark.
Yeah.
We could be bees, Mark.
Yeah,
Your
it's,
name's also Mark.
no, I look, I'm just called Imp. To be honest, I just like you said your name, and
Oh,
I kind of
Marky.
wanted a name, and I thought
Yeah,
Bark.
why not?
I thought
Would you
Bark
like
was a
name?
nice
I'll give you a
name.
name. I'll give you a name if you want.
Well, I got one. I just call myself Bark. I'm now called Bark.
Oh, your name's Mark. I'm Mark.
Oh, well then, hello. Right.
Oh, that's so cool.
So if you go down to the left, down to Hell's Nail Salon, they'll have a
Hell's Nail
really,
Salon?
they'll have a
Is
shitty,
that a
really.
franchise? I've got one near my house as well.
They're all over the place. They run by
goddamn.
many. I think they're owned by a lot. I think most of them are owned by Asmodeus, but I'm not too sure. You know, I don't know.
Oh, look, I can't blame the man
Terrible.
for investing, but I mean, I feel like he's got enough money, don't you know? I mean, really.
Yeah, hell doesn't have monopoly rules.
Yeah, you know,
Bro.
what can we
Right.
do? What can we
we
do?
do?
You know.
Do you have nails to get your? Okay.
Yeah, so DM, during that
Sorry.
time, I'm assuming I saw all of this fail horribly and could
Oh,
comprehend.
this.
I feel like that was a rousing success. Just to be
'Cause
clear.
I do have an idea while this is happening.
All right, go on. Tell me the idea as it's happening.
Okay. I mean, I can do it, but I don't want to piss everyone off.
It's
but
up
fuck
to
it, I'll do
you.
it.
It is up to you.
Nah, fuck it, I'll try
I'm
it.
sitting on something.
Great.
Yeah.
Alright. If this fails, then we can back. We're going through this door, right? We've decided as a whole we're just trying to do this door thing
Yeah.
for the most part because we're at the fucking door. All right, fuck it.
We could also look
As-
for another door.
As he's closing it, I want to like run into like frame and just be like, Jesus fucking Christ, the nightmare, it escaped. And then I want to use what's it called? Thaumaturgy? I can't say the word.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, it sound like the clopping of like hooves getting closer.
Ooh. All right. Give me a deception roll. I'm gonna give a perception.
Can I
roll.
help by saying, "Oh my God, he's coming"? Not again.
All right. So give me a
18.
Hey.
You rolled a natural 7 for 23.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry.
This imp.
Imp.
You rolled a natural 17. He's got a +5 in perception.
Oh,
You said
17.
Oh,
7.
17.
You said
Oh.
7.
Ah.
We were like, how did he get 23 out of 7?
Oh, sorry. No, 17. 17.
Jesus,
1
this
7.
Like, holy
Sorry. Yes,
fuck.
he's a fucking. He actually.
God.
He,
Is it an imp or is it like
he
a-
actually opens the door. He
disguise?
actually. He's not even standing on anything. He's just this massive imp, just looking through.
World's most buff imp.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck do you want?
Me.
I've actually got 2 heads. But no, he goes, well, no, there's nice horses. They're nice horses. They're not gonna run away. You'll be fine. I was imp. Are you called Mark as well?
Oh my God, my heart. Sorry.
No, my name's Valis Oswald. I'm part of an actual a secret group of imps, very exclusive, very tight knit, very regal. Even Asmodeus himself, like acknowledges us in Imps Weekly.
Valas?
Yes.
And you can see he goes like that. He goes,
Fuck. Wait a minute. Yeah, damn it.
like Valas. Imp Valas? Like Imp Valas from like level 1 of Imp Valas?
No. That's my brother.
Right. But like,
Great save. I
Like-
said mentally.
and he goes, like this Valas, and he shows you like a wanted, like this
Did he still be
Valas.
charmed? Or
Huh?
because he got charmed before it doesn't work?
As
succeeded.
Azazel can't charm him, but
But I can.
but he did a natural. What he did, he rolled a natural 20 on another natural 20 on his dice and see if he'd recognize you because he is in a prison.
Yep.
He is in a prison, so he would have the wanted posters in the prison. He goes, all right. As he
I'm
goes,
gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in for this.
all right, who else is jumping in, guys? Does everybody else jump in?
I'm like, right, that's it. I'm gonna throw out. This is gonna be difficult, but if everyone's okay with this, I'm gonna try and chain him through the peephole.
Right.
Oh god.
So what I'm gonna point out before you start doing stuff like that, bone devils are higher devils, and horn devils are pretty up there as well. The Rakshasa is up there as well. So I am warning you, you are very low characters. And this is...
I thought it was just
Don't
the imp there.
fucking
I
start shit.
thought they just like.
No, that's
left.
fine. No, that's fine. No, they're in the prison. There's just the guy is at the door. I'm warning you. This is what is going on, okay? You can do what you want, but I am giving you
Damn.
the one and only warning.
I see Billy twitch and I'm like, Billy, please no, not yet. Billy, please.
Billy?
No. Wait.
There's like 15 of them, Billy, please no.
James.
Billy?
Wait.
It was in my head. I said it telepathically.
Oh, okay, all right. Please tell me that you said it telepathically.
Telepathy.
All right, Bark, you caught me. I put my hands through the peephole. It's all right. Arrest me. I'm ready to face
Oh, this
whatever's
is
inside.
our prison for devils. No, we don't have prisons.
No.
I just informed the people that you're here. That's all.
Ah, can you?
This is a soul prison though. Like we can't really house, like we don't house people like that.
I'm gonna try and cast suggestions.
Right. So you cast suggestion.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm going to introduce you to the map. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the map.
Way.
All right.
Flashback to season 1.
Yeah.
We're all dead.
Right.
Oh.
Here
I'm
we
invisible.
go.
I'm not there.
You are there. Everybody's
invisible.
fucking
True side, bro.
there.
No, we're standing over in the corner. Zaffin and I are standing in
Right.
the corner being like, what are these
I've
fuckwits
turned around
doing?
going to the south.
All right. There's the imp right there, and he's talking to you. Okay.
Wait, I can only see the garden from like 4 episodes ago.
Oh shit! Sorry,
me
I
too.
need to change that. Sorry, I do apologize.
I'd like to note that I have a different face and a different name.
I know, but somebody just shouted out
Alice.
Billy at
I have been telepathicking.
All right. Can you see the map?
Yeah, we can now. Yeah,
Hey
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
I'm
This-
2 for 2 on TPKs.
This
Oh,
is the
wow.
front. This is the
Bro.
front door. You guys are there. So we have Azazel
middle?
out the front. We have Azazel out the front. We
Oh, I see.
have Valis
Oh,
out the front.
shit.
No, we have.
Oh.
We have who else do we have? We have Mizrazul, Elric, Azazel, Ilion. Where's Valis?
Yeah, so you've got Valis, Ilion, and Azazel.
Yep. And then Azazel is that's Azazel.
Can't see the map.
Yeah, it's very zoomed out.
There we go.
Oh, you have to zoom in yourself, guys.
Yeah,
Like-
control and scroll with the trick.
And you got Ilion there as well, which is there.
Was the Middle Ages?
Okay. So that
Yeah.
How am I scrolling in?
so go up on the
Control.
top on the right hand side, go up the top, you'll see a plus and a minus thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened.
Or control zoom, control scroll wheel works as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look there.
All right. So you can see the imp. And I'm just the entrance, and you know there's other things in there. You can hear behind this and goes, what's going on? Ah, like, yeah. So I've got 3 devils out here. One is like the Valis. You know this Valis? And you can see he's looking behind him, and you can see like the purple face of a bearded devil kind of come into play.
So I didn't get to cast suggestion.
Yeah,
Before you did all
yeah,
that?
but this is doing it. So give me a
Oh, okay.
suggestion.
Ooh, why is my mouse disconnected? That's cool. You've got to be, but target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. So
Wisdom
that's
saving throw.
15.
15. That is a natural 18 without even fucking rolling.
Fuck.
Rolling good, man. Rolling good.
Fucking imp is rolling ridiculously well.
And he goes, you behind it. He goes, what's happened? What's going on out there? This rougher voice, as you can see, like he goes, yeah, look, we got Valis. You know Valis from level 1? And they mentioned Billy, and I'm not so sure if it's this Billy because it doesn't look like this Billy. It looks like a different Billy, but like I don't know what's going on.
Through the peephole. Hi, I'm here to turn myself in and rat out my compatriots.
And I
for a better
told
deal.
him we're not a devil. We're not a devil prison. We didn't like a thing soul prison. Well, just close the door and stop talking to him. But like they gave me a name. Well,
Let's dip.
let's just phone. Let's get the warden. Get the warden.
Go.
As you can see, the door.
I'm gonna make my way
Fucking hell,
ever so
guys.
subtly to the nail salon. And you're like, no,
Fuck it. I'd like to also go to the nail salon.
Oh, you fucking kill me, guys. You absolutely fucking kill me.
Dippy dip.
This is why we renamed ourselves Chronicles and Chaos, everyone.
Yeah, this is exactly why we call ourselves
Yep.
Chronicles
This is
again.
the
Not the
canon.
Chronicles.
This is not the canon we want. It's the canon we deserve.
This is not the Chronicles. This is just the chaotic part. All right.
100.
So
Yeah.
you start
Yeah.
heading up. You dip out. You start dipping out, and you start running. And you kind of run around the corner. You've kind of missed it that you had to go through like a crack in the thing, and you can see this nail salon start to come in the store, and you can see like all these other like devils are kind of just like in the thing, and they got like the ones where like the fish are eating all the dead flakes off the things and
oh,
stuff
right,
like this.
Right. I was like, what?
But they're not fish. They're just like these dirty, great big, almost like tiny little purple
Piranhas.
worms eating all the like the dead skin off the stuff. And you go, oh, I'm not going to be racist.
Wow.
Why?
A good first episode of Chronicles of Chaos.
First and last.
Cancelled.
He's great, guys.
We're the
Great,
wipe
having,
we go
great
over
being a
there.
part of the group.
As you can
Catch us
see,
later.
as you can see behind the counter, as you can see behind the counter, you can see that I can't remember what the name of the salon is. Is it Chaos?
Hell's Nail Salon.
Hell's Nail
I believe it
Salon.
was.
Yeah. Hell's Nail Salon.
Well, we can think of a catchier name.
Franchise.
And you can see
With
that,
some
and you can
sugar.
see behind the like the counter, you can see that there's like a devil, like it's just a normal general devil. The horns sweep back, but they have like one of those P95 masks on.
Right.
Like what can I
Keeping in hell, there is.
what can I do? And you can see all her
Bad
nails,
things to
all
do.
this person's nails are all like different colors and got all like doodads hanging off them. The horns have doodads hanging off them. They welcome to Hell's Nail Salon number 17,649.
Woo! You wouldn't happen to, by chance, know of a way to get into the prison? We're trying to visit some friends of ours, and figured that you, of all the illustrious business owners in this area, would happen to know of a great way to get in there. But we don't have to worry too much about the official progress of getting through the doors. We'd rather just get in, visit some friends, get out. Just some subtle kind of work.
Hold on 1 second. I would like to pull out my VIP Hell's Nail Salon premium membership card and say, yeah, what he said.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Please, ma'am, please take a seat. As you just get shoved into these seats. They're these reclining seats that's hot, and they got like hot coals, and you can just go. And you can
We're in
see as
hell.
you reclining, you can see little hands come out, and you can see little imps. Are just like massaging your back. It's not like one of those like ones with the balls that go up. You can see these little imp hands come out.
Oh my god!
All right. Yeah. Oh, welcome. Let's think. Look, we generally have. Generally, we have the people from the prison come in here every once in a while. Like the warden comes in here every now and then. He has his nails done, and he's quite a regular customer. But generally, it's as you can see that she's like beating around the bush slightly, a little bit like the hand is a little bit like out.
I pull out a couple of gold coins that I've nicked off some of the dead bodies and just got like 10 of them and just place it. I'd like to do the reach out with my hand and be like, oh, absolutely. And with the second hand, like clasp, put the 10 gold coins in and go, I absolutely understand. Thank you so much.
And you can see like the look of disappointment on her face. The look of like, as if there's a currency for information and gold coins aren't the currency.
Would we know what the currency is?
Yeah.
Soul points.
Would I know what the currency is?
Oh,
We have
for information, you'd know what the currency is. Yeah,
Soul
it is
coins.
a soul coin. Yeah.
Okay. I actually have a spare
Okay.
because I've got I have one beyond what I need to be a succubus. So I actually will place a soul coin in her hand because fuck it.
All right, cool. She takes it. She puts you in. You can start seeing all these other devils coming out now. They're placing you like there's a little imp chair for the little imp gang and all this sort of stuff. And she goes, "Look, the only thing like the prison people talk, okay? They talk, but the only way into that prison is through that front door. But it's for tortured souls. You know, that's the only way you're going to get into that prison is if you can somehow." Make yourself a tortured soul, I would imagine. Like devils, unless you got like the credentials that you may be able to get, then you walk in. But that prison is full of devils. Full. They have over 500 souls in there, and they range like they are significant souls. They're the souls that Lord Dissipator has got special interest in. And that's where he breaks them in there.
If I do the opposite of Shawshank and climb through the shit pipe, would I be a tortured soul by the time I enter?
Well, maybe, my darling, maybe. But if you, I don't see why you want to go in this. It's supposed to be a pretty. So like we're in hell, and that place is worse.
A super hell.
Than hell, like almost like a supermax hell.
I've heard of that. Hey Billy, your operation's a bust, bro.
I don't think we're getting in here.
I
think we need to get out.
We do have one more card we can play.
Just to remind you, because I think somebody has forgotten, and I didn't remind you. Remember that Glacius give you a messenger stone as well. So let me just point that out to you as well.
Oh yeah, I have
you've
that.
got
about
it.
to mention.
I forgot about
I
that.
was just about to mention. We do have the Glacier stone we can play here.
What would that do? I don't understand.
I'm confused what a phone call would do to her.
Getting the authority and permission to enter the prison from one of the most powerful beings in the entirety of the Nine Hells, it's going to override anything they have. Dissipator is nothing compared to Glacier here.
Do you want me to tell her everything that's happened up until this point?
That's pretty fair, but I could also just charm the warden.
We're 2 for 2 on not being able to charm shit today. I feel like maybe the phone call.
I mean, like maybe round 3. Worst case scenario, you gotta go for the phone call, but I could also just give it a fucking shot. That clearly won't go badly at all.
Yeah, I want to get the little stone and then like
I-
in Zazel's hand.
Well,
There you
to-
go, buddy. You can call her when you're
Well,
done.
to be honest, the warden's due. The warden's due in here in the next couple of hours. This is his day, generally.
Interesting.
Ambush you.
Butcher will definitely be outside keeping watch
I'm in the air still too. I didn't
because
land
they
yet.
all just fucking fled the front of the gates, which can't be good. Is there
Zephyrin's just
anybody that
hitting his
looks
head
like they're
against the
coming?
wall right now.
No,
Coming
because
in?
no, nobody's leaving. But as you're thinking, there we are. Then let's speed this up. So as you're looking down, you can see like nothing's come, nothing's going, nothing's coming. But the door opens, and you can see a person walk out and starts walking past. Taps the nightmares, and then starts walking out and away. And it's the Rakshasa.
The Rakshasa arrived with the carriage, but he's walking away from the carriage. He's not
Yep.
getting in and leaving.
Nope.
I'm going to telepathically talk to Val, because Val, are you inside, Valis?
Yeah, I'll be talking with her.
Yeah, so I'm
No,
going to
okay.
telepathically to you. I'm going to be saying that the Rakshasa is leaving the prison without his carriage.
And you can see he's kind of doing this. His hands are upside down. You can see that he's kind of turning his hands and looking at his fingers. And
This is odd. Hurry the fuck up in there.
We should
need
just
to
sneak.
bounce.
I mean, Butcher, we should just do that. I say out loud in front of everyone with no context whatsoever. We should just leave then, Butcher. We should abandon them all, except for Imkang. I like those guys.
Is he going towards the nail salon?
He is good, wasn't it?
I'm staying right where the
Yes.
fuck I am.
Bruh, all right, no, I'm fucking different. Imkang,
Okay.
I'm looking at them. We should go. I've got it on very good authority that we need to go now.
He's looking at his hands. Maybe he's coming down for
He's coming down for a.
manicure.
Sacred land, he wouldn't start beefing him.
I'm gonna try and look real inconspicuous out the front, just like I'm the average boyfriend that's waiting for his girlfriend in the fucking nail salon.
I wanna
Zappin's
come
still
back to
invisible,
Butcher.
but you can hear it
Amazing.
thud
Yeah.
And,
against the
he's-
stone.
as you can see,
Yep.
you can see that he starts, and I think as the butcher said this, you can see like the glass covering that you have. You can see him start to come past it and walk in. She goes, "Oh, as if it was just destined for you. That's the warden." As you can see, this very large. I think it's a large. Oh no, he's medium. He's like 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a tiger man.
As I
Just
walk
hang
out, I slap Azazel on the shoulder and like, make sure he's got the
Tiger
stone and be like,
man.
here you go, buddy. It's your time.
And he goes,
Gonna fucking
look,
see.
and he goes, look, I'm due for it. I'm due. He's like, as his poo. I'm not going to do the poo. He's like, I am ready. I'm ready for my
I'm
appointment.
ready.
Oh.
Do tigers purr?
No,
It's
I
a
don't
cat,
think they
of course
do.
it does.
I don't think they poo. I think they huff. To be
I
actually,
think cheetahs are the only big cats that purr.
Shh, this is hell.
if I want the fucking cat to poo, it's gonna fucking poo.
Roll to see if you
Okay.
take psychic damage and
All
you
right.
die.
Word of the century.
All right. So he's there. He gets put into a chair across the way. You can see that he starts to get groomed, and his chin lifts, and they kind of scratch him under the chin, and you can see like that the purring start to happen as the
Very
people
good.
start like doing the nails.
I am going to, from across the room, very quietly cast Charm Person on the Rakshasa.
Okay. Straight away, it does not catch. There is no roll. There is nothing. So a Rakshasa has a thing called Greater Magic Resistance, and I didn't put this Rakshasa in. It is actually in a book that says this is the warden of this thing. Rakshasa automatically succeeds on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. The attack rolls of spells automatically miss it. Without Rakshasa's permission, no spell can observe the Rakshasa remotely or detect its thoughts, creature type, or alignment.
Anything
know
below
this
6th
before
level, right?
See
Pardon?
the before we do
Anything
anything?
below 6th level?
Nope, anything.
Oh.
Everything and anything. That's why
He's the warden.
he's the warden.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
pick
I'm
up
gonna
the
be used to
stone
see.
I pick up the stone to talk to Big Scary Bitch, and I go,
All right. Are you
What
doing
do
it? Well, now, are you doing it inside the nail salon, or are you going outside the nail salon?
going into the bathroom,
Yeah.
Bathroom.
the
Oh,
brimstone room.
The brimstone.
The
Right.
little devil's room.
Okay.
And essentially say, what was her name? Karaka something?
Glacia.
Glacia.
last year.
Glacia. So, hello, Glacia. I'm the, forgive me, I'm the one member of the group that you nicked the soul coins from, that you did not meet. It's a pleasure to meet you. We are trying to get into the something or other prison, which my character knows the name of, but the player does not.
Mentry.
Entry.
that one. We were hoping you might be able to give us a quiet hand because the Rakshasa who owns the place cannot be swayed by magic, and we thought you might be instrumental in getting in. If you could call me back, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yep. So you go back out to the little devil's room. You get all your preen in. Nothing's happened because there's obviously something going on. There's a little bit more important at the moment. And you, after you preen in, you can see walk out. Great nail salon. You know, you've had your horns polished and you've had a fucking good massage, and you go out. And as you go out, you can see a teleportation. You can see one of these Cambions teleport in.
Bonjour.
These were her guards.
Yeah.
Glacius sent me.
Hmm.
We were trying to get into the prison. Is that something you can help with?
And he hands out 6 bottles.
Those don't look like lanyards to me. What are they?
And he goes,
He pops out.
pops out.
Do I recognize what's in these bottles?
You can give me an investigation check if you really fucking want to.
Are they outside?
Pardon?
Are the boys outside with
Yeah.
these? Like, did this happen outside?
Yeah,
or
you can
inside the
see.
nail
You can
salon?
see from thing. Notice went outside, so you went outside the nail salon, looking at your things.
13. Jesus.
How's our
Okay, so I would have been around them, right?
Yeah, you can be around them.
I'm gonna pinch one, not stealthily or anything. I'm just gonna like take a bottle and inspect it. Is it a bottle with a cork?
It's a bottle with a cork. There's a
Liquid?
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me.
I'm
Do
gonna
you want to
drink it.
give? Hold on a sec. Let me describe it for you. Holy shit! Fuck me.
Is it vodka? It's vodka.
It's like I'm drinking it.
Holy shit! Like, is this vodka? No, it's piss. Oh, down he goes. All right.
What is in this vine? Wee wee.
The glass is almost like a melted glass. It doesn't really have a consistent form. It's as if somebody's just dipped a bunch of glass into lava and blown on it. It bulbs out in all these weird odd shapes, and the top is got a cork in it with a wrapping with wax over the top of it. And inside you can see this. It's hard to see because the crystal is so thick. The crystal's so thick, but you can see a sloshing liquid in there.
Is there a seal on the wax?
Yes. There's a
Okay.
seal. There's a seal. There's a wrapping, and then there's a wax.
When I
band.
say
On the
seal,
off
sorry, I mean
chance,
like
is there
a
a label?
No,
yeah, like
No,
something's embedded into
no,
like a.
it's
royal
not
seal.
like drink
Like,
me.
does it say like Maker's Mark or?
No, it doesn't. It's,
That would be
it's-
ideal.
the wax is halfway down the neck, dripping down. Like, but that's about it.
I'm gonna crudely rip that off or crack that
Right,
off.
you gonna
or
crack
whatever,
it?
and then drink it.
You're gonna drink it. As you see the butcher chug this thing back, this heat. Now you're a devil. You've felt heat, but this is heat that radiates to every part of your body. You can feel the beard start to shrink up into your face. You can hear bones pop. You can feel something light as your tail falls off. Your toes start to go from like the 4 type to the 5. Your skin starts to become pale as in front of you, where Butcher sat, is a radiant, glowing human.
I want my investment back.
I'm gonna look at myself and be like, seriously, this was the plan? I
Fortune
speak?
soul.
Has she got coins still? Or are the coins
I
all
will
falling
say you're not
around?
nearly as hot anymore, and that's a real loss.
Unfortunate. All right. Well, looks like this is what we're doing. I'll
So
I'll
does she
crack it
still
open and down it.
Does the butcher still feel like the butcher?
No,
And it's just disguise.
no, because they can see straight through it.
Do they have their coins still?
You just see a tortured soul. There is no. She doesn't have the glaive anymore on her body or anything like that. She has herself. That is it. Tortured soul. She is a radiant. You can see that she's glowing. She has this kind of
So-
light underneath her skin.
Someone's gonna have to escort her in. I'm thinking I'll take a potion too, and we're gonna have even numbers of us to escort 3 of us in if 3 of us take the potion.
I hate to say it, but there was no escorts in. The Bone Devils came out, they grabbed the things, they came back. They went back in.
Yeah, Imp Gang, I actually have a brilliant idea. If the 3 non-imps drink this potion, I mean, I know how we can get in without compromising ourselves, and then we can just figure them out and like get them out.
How are you
the
getting in without compromising yourself?
Well, you see, look at the butcher. Is the butcher cognitive at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So I'm
yeah,
still
you-
myself. I just look like a tortured soul. Okay.
We can all turn into rats, and they can't see through magic. So if we go in their mouths,
Well, they could see through magic, can't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that-
but that's not magic. That's what I'm saying. So that you can't
Why
see
would
through
you go a rat?
person.
Why can't you be like a mosquito or a fucking
But I can't
a
turn
gnat
into
or
that.
something?
We can only turn into certain things so that we
So-
can.
If we turn
Mice
into
are
rats
mouse,
and go
mice
in
are
their
smaller.
mouths,
mice are smaller.
Can
the
I
rat-
can I spend like 10 minutes ritually casting Identify on the potion.
We can do
Oh.
a. I can do
It's
a
a
rat,
potion
a raven, or a
of-
spider. So
I
a
will let
spider
you
could
do
be
it
done.
as you just
Spider?
kind of you're walking off away from the Hell's Nail Salon 17,699, and you're walking away and you're kind of dealing with this and you kind of escorting this tortured soul now that is the butcher out
Yep.
away, and it's a potion of true polymorph.
Oh, shit. Okay,
I don't know what that means.
that's good to know.
Poly juice.
It's go-go
It's
juice.
Polyjuice potion. It's, oh, God.
Has she
Okay.
taken the form of someone already in prison in that case too that we know of? I don't know.
You don't know. You've never seen this
Guys,
form
I
before.
hate to ask the question, but is this fucking worth it?
Seeing that you went and did a phone call with Old Mate and this is what they gave, yeah, probably.
I mean, I'm not telling you no, but is it worth our lives? You know, live to imp another day.
I mean, you
and all
guys
that
knocked on the
shit.
door. They already know we're outside, so we
Oh,
need a.
fucking hell.
I'm turning to a spider trying to crawl up somewhere on the butcher.
You're not just a tiny little spider. You're a big fuck off tarantula.
It's not.
Why can't they be little spiders?
Because that's not the
little
way
tiny...
that's the way it works. They like a fucking spider like this big.
What's
This
the
is fucking
smallest thing we
huge.
can be?
A rat.
The rat.
Probably
They
a
say
rat
a,
is the
a
smallest.
rat is like this big. It's
we can go-
fucking
wait,
massive.
You got clothes though, don't you?
No, she has she
Yeah.
is a tortured soul. She has a loincloth.
corporeal
That is
It's a
it.
full.
A
it's
loincloth? I
a
can
full Polyjuice potion. Like it's full transformation into the creature.
Yeah.
You are that creature until you die.
Do they do a cavity search? Asking for.
A friend?
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's the next logical spot.
Yeah,
Logical.
Well,
I'm
The
gonna bring it up.
the imp is about this big. Okay, the imp stands like 2 or
Yeah.
3 foot. So when you turn into this thing, you turn into like this thing big.
that's
and
really
and
funny.
a rat, you're gonna put a rat in a human's mouth and sit there.
It's not going to happen. That's what I mean.
I wasn't thinking the mouth, but.
Why did you swallow us? Would you have the
I don't
anatomy?
understand
You
what
would
we're
die.
doing.
I
You
would
would die?
do damage on you. Yes.
Oh,
So if damage is done to polymorph, to true polymorph, she still will come back to normal.
Yeah. Oh, the creature reverts back to its original form.
Okay.
Are you sharing that with us, or
Oh yeah, no, I'm telling everybody this. I'm
So
like,
we all
no,
take
this...
the potion and we go down where we need to.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I was reading through it and it said shape changes are not affected by this. So Azazel,
Anybody that can
I'm
shape change doesn't
pretty
work.
Sure.
no?
Imps can't be affected then.
It's Operation Rat.
you're gonna have
It
to
just
escort
says
them in.
shape changes unaffected by this spell
You can like.
because it is a spell.
I'm the fucking guy who does it. So yes, you can fucking change it.
Okay, cool. I wasn't too sure if you were gonna like
I'm the
Zafin
pull a
just
fast
shakes
one on
his
us and be
head
like,
and
ah,
takes the
that doesn't
potion.
work. Deal
Right.
with it, you know.
So
What happens to
Zafin,
Zafin?
right? So first off, this is how we're gonna do it. Butcher, explain what your human form looks like, please.
Oh.
That's nasty.
Oh. Okay. So you see a slender, tall woman, olive skin, long brown hair, in leathers, and a reversible cloak, flowing
Yeah,
cloak.
You're not gonna have that. It's just the features. It's just the features. You got nothing, no items on you.
I'm not wearing anything.
Well, you're
Just
wearing
corporeal
you're wearing like a
Oh, it'd
like
be
a
like a
pillowcase.
ceremonial petticoat
yeah,
thing.
like a
Okay.
pillowcase.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, right. Zafin, explain what a human form looks like, bud, or
So
not human.
you see this imp turn into a 6'2", 6'3", rather round-shouldered, long-haired, soldier-looking dude.
Okay, features. He's got no face.
Clean-shaven.
Okay.
Very worn, dry face. A lot of scarring, very war torn, very battle hardened.
Okay, cool.
I
Yep,
think
you
I have
got
any scars.
you got two human forms in front of you guys.
I would like to also drink the potion.
All right, cool as. Poof. You go. All right, potion's drunk. What do they see, Azazel?
They see a form that is not actually entirely human, is distinctly half elven. Short blonde hair, very moderate features, but very striking green eyes.
Okay, cool as. Who else is taking the potion, guys?
There's one for each of us, yeah?
There's one for each of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll grab one. Next
Right.
one.
Valas, explain what you look like.
All right, so I just grow like taller in stature to about 6 foot. And you see, have you guys watched Wacky Races? You know how there's like Dastardly Dog and the bad guy? He's got the
Dick Dastardly.
pointy
Oh
mustache.
yeah, Dick
Oh,
Dastardly,
Dick
yeah.
Dastardly.
I look like that,
God.
but a tiefling still with my horns and stuff. But very prominently a very triangle goatee, and I look shifty
That's
as fuck.
amazing.
Nice, awesome.
Oh.
Right. Right. Anybody else? No.
I'm gonna try and actually see if I can take these souls up to the gate for delivery. I don't think Ilion wants to take the potion unless he absolutely needs to.
Right, Elric, what you doing?
Oh. Oh man, this is a fucking tough decision.
Roll a d20, higher
Yeah,
than
you know
10,
what?
lower than 10.
Yeah, you can make a
Oh.
decision.
I'm gonna drink it as well.
Okay.
I'm wearing very little though too, but my facial features, I do have a beard, big brown eyes, almost a monobrow as well. Long nose with a smile though, as well, and large cheekbones that will protrude.
Okay. What race are you?
Just human bard.
Okay. So look, guys. What are you all thinking? Now you sitting here, you haven't had your human form. Or you haven't seen, you haven't felt your human form for some of you, hundreds of years. For some of you, not so many years, but still. Let's go to the left. Let's see Zafan. Now Zafan's on my left. What are you thinking as you feel this human form that you never thought that you were going to possibly feel again?
Zafin doesn't think much of it, to be honest. He's very much focused on the job at hand. That's what he is. He's a soldier.
Okay.
He's very much just task orientated.
All right. Sounds cool. All right. Butcher.
So Butcher would be in awe, like looking at hands touching the body, the legs, like, holy shit, I can't believe that this is happening right now. That's in silence.
Yeah.
And if there's any reflective surfaces, would definitely be trying to look at that. Like if there's a puddle on the ground or something, we're in hell, so probably not, but shiny bit of rock.
Yeah. You find
Anything.
you find a bit of onyx, like a bit of like blasted onyx, and you can look and stare into this shattered onyx that kind of gives you a distorted mirror,
Yeah.
but still enough that you can see yourself. Hey, I'm gonna destroy this name, Kuranaru. Right, Azazel, same question.
Hey,
Same question. How are you feeling? This is a body that you didn't think you'd ever be in or be a part of or feel again. But to get
I think I'm not sure how long I've had the succubus form for, but I've probably actually been emulating it relatively closely for some time now.
Cool.
So whilst it's definitely foreign, it's not unfamiliar because I've been going back to it.
Okay. Sounds cool. Sounds fucking awesome. Right, Elric, same question, bud.
I feel like I've become accustomed to my imp body. When developed into somewhat of a nervous, anxious character, and the option to hide or flee rather than fight has become second nature to me. So it feels weird to be in a taller human body without the option to be able to fly or hide though too. So approaching this gate makes me feel pretty uneasy right now.
All right. That's cool. That's very, very cool. All right. Valus.
Well, I'd be like looking around everyone else and then like patting down my body and making sure like all my appendages and things are in the right spot and exactly how I remember them. So like my horns are there. I look at my tail, I look down my loincloth and I'm like, yep, all right, I'm good to go.
Right. As you start walking back, towards the prison. And you can hear the screams of the road of tortured souls as something trundles up the road towards you. Give me a perception roll.
That's for us.
With
Natural
advantage,
20.
'cause we know what it is.
Natural 20. You can see the non-horse,
31.
the non-drawn horse cart is rattling up the road. This blackened, stinking cart is coming with a fair clip, but not fast enough that you couldn't possibly alight onto it.
I'll jump on at the front of the cart.
You jump onto the front of the cart.
Yep.
The
It
rest,
looks like I might be able to get into it.
it's a very thing. But yes, you all have skills. You can see as you jump onto the cart, you can see the souls like, help us. And they hold you as you're jumping on, and their arms reach out and grab you and start screaming at you in pain and fear and anything, any like thought that they have in their head. The only way they can do is scream at you. There is a door on the back that has a lock. It's not a simple lock, but you may be able to get in through that door. Billy, you are standing out like a sore thumb on the front of this cart.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if we approach the door, does it open for us because we're souls, or does it look like we need to actually?
Oh, that is a very good thing. So, there we are. That's even fucking better. So you start to, as you go towards the back of the door, you can see that there is no door there.
Wait, on the cart or the prison?
On the back of the
cart.
door,
On the cart.
the cart. But you know the souls aren't coming out, but there is no door there for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it can differentiate between your real
It,
poly, maybe? Can
if I
detect-
go around to have a look at the back of the cart, is there a door there?
There is a door there.
Interesting. Can I attempt to open the door?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Ooh.
Billy, what are you doing? There's no door.
May I assist? I'm decent. I'm good at this.
You can't see a door. Zazel.
13.
Yeah, we can't see it.
13.
There's no door.
What do
What
I
do you
say?
No?
There is no door. There is no lock. There is a door there. There is no lock there for you.
Ah, right. Interesting.
You got five. You got you got about 2 or 3 rounds, guys, and I'm gonna start thinking. You can see you start rattling. For everybody with the tortured souls, the door is open.
Okay.
Oh, it's open. So
As
I'm
in,
just
there is
gonna
no door.
walk in
There is no door for
There
you
you go, I'll
guys.
walk in.
and push my way. I thought you meant okay.
Right,
I'm gonna.
okay.
Sorry. Let me explain. The cart, as you go around the back of the thing, there is no door. As in, it's just completely open. But the souls aren't coming out. As you walk in, you look back, and there is a door there. As soon as you walk in as a tortured soul.
This planet better work.
as you all funnel in, except for Billy. As the cart rolls in, it starts pulling up to the front of the gate. You have 2
Yep.
rounds left.
Yep.
Take the potion, dude.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna eat your ass at the gate. I've got a bad feeling.
Just calm down, bro.
4.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Fine.
potion. It'll
You take the
dip him
potion,
back.
and as you
Yep.
take the potion, you step into the cart. You can see the door open. You can see Bark, the imp, and his other guy. You can see into the door now. You can see all the way into the door because the door is open like this. And you can see there are 2 bone devils in there and 2 bearded devils in there. As they come out, and you can see the lanyards around their neck, a clipboard in front of them. And they're like, boss. As Bark goes, it looks like we got like an extra 6. Oh, who cares? Who gives a shit? Just get him in. But I don't even know if we got enough room for that. Oh, look, the others are going to be dead anytime soon. Just chuck him into Gen Pop. And you'll be fine. Just chuck him into Gen Pop. As you all get carted out of this thing and you start walking into this prison, the double doors open for you and you walk into this area. You walk in and you see these orange jumpsuit that gets just given to you by another soul. It's the soul that just gives you this orange jumpsuit has got no eyes. His eyes are sewed shut and his mouth is sewed shut, and that's all he is. His lower half is basically sewn to this table, and it's just him going like this. As you get given these jumpsuits and everybody else gets given these jumpsuits, you change and you walk in.
As we're changing, what does Billy look like? Great questions.
Oh, yes. What does Billy look like?
Daisy's dick.
So you see the visage of this. It'll start with the hair as it slowly transforms into it. The hair is a very rusty kind of blonde. It stops at about his shoulders, and you can see it's been hacked away at. It has just been something that it's not been well kept at all. You see the point of his ears go up pretty high, denoting his status as a full-blooded high elf.
Okay.
The rest of his body is more scarred than you would expect it to be for someone who is more magically inclined. And if you'll accept a bit of flavor here, apart from the general like loincloth, you see he is wearing the same tattered red cloak that he's had on his body this entire time.
Okay. Cool. And something happens. You walk into this prison. You can hear the soft thump behind you as the doors close. And the sounds of tortured souls come echoing down the hallways. The second door open, and you can see the next room. Sorry, you can see the next. You can see the next one. Oh, why is it not doing that? Why is it not doing that? Oh, it's the wrong one. That's right. Sorry, guys. All right. And you start walking in. This is the area. This is the first area. The first area is like the area where you come in. You come in down a corridor. And as you're slowly, like single line walking down the corridor, you can see a set of double doors on one side that just kind of swings like a set of western doors. And as you walk down, you look to your left and you see this area, and you can see just hundreds and thousands of people just eating food on long tables. Around them, you can just see just imps flying around them. And then there's bearded devils and bone devils just walking through this crowd of people.
Which room's this?
The big one onto your left hand side as you come
The
in.
L-shaped one.
Look, I'll let me go. So this guy, this area is a big chow hall. Okay,
Right.
right. And as you come through, then you come down to the second one here, and you can start seeing them put you into places, and they're like, "Well, we got 6 too many. We got 6 too many. We're not gonna be able to house them." He goes, "Yeah, you're right." As this bone devil gets up off its chair and walks forward. Now give me a number
4.
6.
from 1 to 100.
Damn it.
Oh.
4.
66.
All sec. Let me
12.
fucking do this.
Do you want us to just message you the number?
No, you can tell it because I'm gonna have to roll.
Okay.
Right. So
Do you want us all to roll?
keep your numbers. No, keep your numbers in your head, guys. All right. I am gonna roll this dice 5 times. If it lands on you, I am gonna kill you.
Oh, cool.
Okay. As this bone devil, you can see this massive bone devil with a massive tail walks up and down the line.
Do it.
53. As the tail just goes into one of the souls, and you hear as it just lifts up. It looks like a xenomorph type thing as it just gets lifted up off the ground. 80.
What was that? 80 or
8.
18?
Oh, 80.
Oh,
Oh, is the
Okay.
same thing. Like straight through the guts, like 2 down. 94. Same thing. 80 again.
oh, good. No.
Right, who have you got left? So let me get your things now. All right, 45. No? And I think this is the last one. I
Unless
think
you wanted to re-roll that 80.
no, fuck no. Cocked. Right, everybody. I've got to roll. So Zafan, tell me a number.
5.
5. Butcher, tell me a number.
4.
Fuck. Elric, tell me a number.
18.
Oh, Billy, tell me a number.
48.
48. Oh, I was so close.
You were
Azazel,
dancing around it.
give me a number.
Oh, sorry, me?
Azazel, give me a number.
Oh, 12.
12.
You got his name right. Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's just so low.
Valis,
66.
66.
Water.
So the last roll, the last number is a 6.
No.
The first number is a 3. But that's where we will leave it tonight, guys. The last roll was the 36th. What? All right, that's where we leave
It
it.
was a 6. I thought,
No.
oh, god damn, that was
No,
close.
36. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for everybody coming out to see us and to take part in the conversation. We appreciate every fucking one of you. We are here every Sunday. We play a different game the following Sunday.
Indeed.
Please, if
Indeed.
you want to be a part of this, subscribe so you can get the notifications. Follow me on TikTok under Toxic Tavern. And once I sort everything out on Spotify and all that sort of stuff, I will start giving out the links for that. Has anybody got anything to plug, guys?
All right now.
Yeah, check out Thunder Nerds on TikTok and YouTube and whatnot. Friend of mine's
I seen
started
it.
up a podcast.
I seen it.
No.
I seen it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
What's
he's
it on?
started up a new podcast talking about mostly it's usually Doctor Who, but it's like all things nerdy at the moment. He's reacted to the new trailer for Witcher 4 and 007 and whatnot, and we'll be doing some discussions on more
Yeah.
Doctor Who and stuff and D&D and whatnot in the future.
Yeah, Corte, I think I followed you. Or I did
awesome.
something. I did something. But thank you everybody for all the people on TikTok and all the people. Thank you Sven for the overlay and bringing all your guys in. Snazzy Toast. I know you come on to Crit and Misses, but I appreciate every one of you and I love you all and good night.